After a series of staff presentations and careful council consideration, the City of Hamilton's 2020 tax-supported operating, tax-supported capital, and rate budgets have been approved. Let's take a look at the budget landscape for the year ahead. This year's net tax operating budget achieves a 2.9% municipal property tax increase, which translates to $121 for the average residential property, assessed at $380,300. This means the average 2020 municipal tax bill totals $3,689, which includes $1,690 for city services, $859 for area-rated services such as transit and recreation, $648 for police services, and $492 for provincially shared services such as public health. So, how will each budget support the city's strategic plan envisioned to be the best place to raise a child aged successfully? To help answer that question, let's go over the highlights from this year's budget process. The tax-supported operating budget is a plan for the day-to-day operations at the city, including salaries, materials and supplies, and financing of capital projects. The gross tax-supported operating budget of $1.6 billion is largely funded by property tax dollars, government grants and subsidies, user fees, which include charges for recreation programs and transit, infractions, permits, and licensing. The final tax-supported operating budget approved by Council supports the delivery of consistent, reliable, and high-quality municipal services with 46,000 additional service hours of transit, 98,000 additional rides for DARTs, enhanced paramedic and fire services, planning for future growth through the Grids 2 initiative, protecting 370 childcare spaces, an increased focus on homelessness and affordable housing, enhanced traffic enforcement, and a new library branch, to name a few. The tax-supported capital budget is a long-term plan for the construction or purchase and financing of the city's capital assets. Capital assets include infrastructure, land, buildings, machinery, and equipment. Forms of funding include grants, development charges, gas tax, reserves, debt, and contributions from the operating budget. Council's approval of this capital budget supports $397.7 million in gross capital infrastructure projects. The increase in capital funding from property taxes equates to an increase in the operating budget of 0.87% or $7.5 million. This represents an increase of $31 per year on an average household. The tax-supported capital budget will focus on roads, bridges, traffic, sidewalks, corporate or recreation facilities and entertainment facility rehabilitation, affordable housing, transit initiatives, fire and paramedic services, and waste management. In addition, capital investments will be made towards improving the outdoor spaces in Hamilton, including open space development, forestry and horticulture, and West Harbour development. The rate-supported operating budget is the annual plan for the day-to-day operations of the city's services and financing of capital projects supported from water and wastewater user rates. The rate-supported capital budget is a long-term plan for the purchase of or construction of and financing of water, wastewater, and stormwater capital assets. The 2020 rate-supported capital budget of $326 million is funded from government grants and subsidies, development charges, reserves, debt, and rate revenues. The approved 2020 water, wastewater, and stormwater rate operating budget of $232.6 million for operating expenses and capital financing expenses results in a combined rate increase of 4.11%, effective January 1st, 2020. The average resident's water bill in 2020 will be $753 for a household consuming 200 cubic meters of water annually. This represents an annual increase of $29.70. While the municipal budgeting process for 2020 has come to a close, the realities of delivering the commitments are in full swing. As we look ahead to 2021, the public is encouraged to remain involved, stay informed as budgets are reviewed, debated, and approved at future General Issues Committee meetings.